Hey guys, we're back with another tutorial. This time we're going to be doing Redpower.
Yeah, so some of you guys requested it, so here it is for you guys.
The first thing we're going to make is this little alloy furnace that you see here. The lighting's kind of messed up for it.
Yeah, so it's a furnace for Redpower.
Yeah, it's just bricks aligned normally like a furnace like you'd make with cobblestone but with brick.
Yeah.
Seeing as we've already made one, we didn't make a second one.
Yep. And the stuff we have in the chest is what you'll mostly need for this video.
You're going to need quite a bit of redstone, some iron ingots, or some copper, I believe. Yeah, copper from the Redpower mod. So it's not going to be the same as copper from industrial craft. It's a bit different. I suggest using just iron ingots.
Yeah.
So what you're going to make is this red alloy, and it's going to require 1 iron ingot, but 4 redstone each.
Yeah, so red alloy is used to make the basic wiring in Redpower.
Yeah, so this furnace uses the regular fuel that you would use. We're going to put a ton of redstone in there and just some iron ingots, let it go for a while.
Yeah.
It just uses regular power, coal, whatever, anything.
There is also bluetricity in Redpower, however we're not showing it in this video.
Yeah, there's also some Redpower logic and some different things. We're going to be doing the handsaw, some cables, and what's the last thing?
I think that's it. And the lamps, yeah.
Right, lamps. They're like different lights. So right now we're just making some colored wool, 6 of each color.
So this is what you need for the jacketed red alloy cable.
Yeah, so something to point out is red alloy wire can actually last for 255 blocks before needing a repeater. So normal redstone I think can do 15.
Yeah, 15, so that's quite an improvement. And
So
it works just as redstone, but it goes vertically as well. So yeah.
Yeah, so you can go up walls, you can do all kinds of cool things with it.
Yeah.
So this is just the really basic red alloy wire.
The one difference is that it is more expensive than normal redstone, so if you can use redstone, then use it.
Yeah, we suggest any time where you really don't need it, probably don't use it, because it's not really worth it. But there's a lot more things you can do with it. We're going to show you jacketed cable. It's actually not jacket, it's called protected cable or something.
Yeah, insulated.
Insulated cable, that's it.
Yeah, so there it is. Red
So,
insulated wire.
so each wool, you can make it with any color of wool. And the reason you want to do that is that when you make insulated wire, it won't connect with insulated wire of a different color. So we'll show you the mechanics of that in a second.
So yeah, it is going to help a lot and reduce the room of your wiring. Because if you use normal redstone, then you have to go all around so that they don't mix. But this one's don't mix, as you can see.
So here you go. The blue and the red don't mix, but the actual red alloy wire, the standard stuff, does mix.
So yeah,
if you want to have different, connections where things intersect and different stuff like that, you can do that with the regular wire and just use the insulated wire to.
yeah, and this works just like redstone. You right click to place it.
Yeah, so it works the exact same way. It's just a bit different, a little bit better, I think.
And you can make them with any dye as well. So if you can also make indigo dye. That's only for the Tekkit, which you get from some purple plants that you can find out in the wild. And you just place them in your inventory and they'll give you the indigo dye.
Yeah, so if you take jacketed cable of any color, but it has to be the same color, and string in each corner, you can make something called bundled cable.
Bundle cable is used to transport this 2 or more jacketed wires.
Yeah, so if you take insulated cable and hook it up to this cable here,
The
bundled one, you can actually transport both signals through one block. So you'll see in a sec, I'll hook up a switch to the blue one and a switch to the red one, and they'll both attach. But at the end, if you take a blue and pull it out and a red and pull it out, it'll actually come out in the same one that you set it in.
Yeah, so you're gonna see the setup in a bit.
Right now we're going to make some lights.
Oh yeah.
So it requires some glowstone dust and some redstone,
So
and at least 2 of one kind of dye.
yeah, you have to have gone to the nether for this.
Yeah, so here's some blue lumar, which is the main component. So it's the same recipe each time, but just a different dye.
Yeah.
So the redstone in one corner and the glowstone in the other.
And there's as many lamps as dye, so you can have white lamps, green lamps.
Indigo lamps.
Yep.
Anything. So this is the setup for a lamp. You need glass and I believe 2 lumar of the same color.
Yep. Here's the recipe. You put the lumar on top and redstone at the bottom.
And here's the lamp.
Yep. These are quite bright neon lamps, and I think they're pretty cool. You can make a dance floor with them.
Yeah, you can make anything, a club, whatever you want. We actually made some cool lights for our room. We'll show you them in another video because we did this after.
Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna see how the bundle cable works right now.
So we're going to set up one lamp on one side and one lamp on another side. And your jacketed cable, the blue one's going to go up there. And the red one is going to hook up to the green lamp.
Yep.
So when it goes through the bundled wire, the signals don't mix and match. So I'm going to hook up a switch to each one, and you'll see how that works. So as you can see, well, it's not working because I've actually messed it up. Where the blue cable connected, I should have actually had a bundled cable,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to fix that.
Yeah. So when you put on the red lever, only the red lamp will turn on, and vice versa with the blue one.
So here you go. If I turn on the red one, the green lamp will turn on.
Which is connected with the red wire, not the blue one.
Yeah, and you can actually put anything through the bundled cable. You can hook up every single color to the bundled cable, and the signals won't mix and match.
Yeah, so you can have 10 dies, 10 dyed cables, and 10 dyed cable outputs, and they'll each go their own way.
So a lot of the Redpower cable really helps with saving space. So if you don't have a lot of room, you can take a bundled cable and just send it through one block instead of having to send like, hundreds of redstone wire, all that stuff, repeaters, all that isn't necessary.
Yeah, it does make wiring a lot more.
So you can actually color bundled cable if you take one piece of paper and a dye. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to actually make it because I don't really need it, and I only have one sheet of paper left. But as you can see, you can do all the same dyes you can do with regular cable.
Yeah. And next up is the handsaw, which is what we use to make all those, like the plant butt and the columns we have right there.
Yeah, so the different things that we made, the entrance to the house is made with the handsaw, just a bunch of different things that we have around the house, the columns, the different things are made with the handsaw.
There's a lot of combinations for it, so you can make basically whatever you want except circles.
Yeah, so here we have a sapphire handsaw, and we'll show you the crafting recipe for that in a sec. You can make it with any of the sapphire, emerald, ruby, because those are part of the Redpower mod, and you can even make diamond ones and iron ones as well.
Yeah. Obviously, the iron ones last less than the gem ones, and the diamond one lasts more than the gem ones as well.
So you're going to need 3 sticks on the top, and 2 iron, and then 2 of whatever your gem is on the bottom. So the 2 iron on the bottom are the ones that are going to be replaced. So any gems that you add on those 2 that I just put back in are going to define what type of
you could
saw
have sapphires at the bottom or whatever.
Yeah, so anything you want. Honestly, I don't think you need any more than a gemstone one. I mean,
it lasts quite a lot.
It's not like there's any sort of power difference. It's just how long it lasts.
Yep. And right now we're going to show you what it can do.
So what you do is you can manipulate different objects by putting them in your crafting table with the handsaw. So as you can see, if you put it on top, you can make plank slabs, and you can do this with any type of block. So it doesn't need to be wood.
Yeah, you can make it with any block from vanilla Minecraft or the Redpower.
Yeah, so as you can see, as you sort of put it in over top, it makes a vertical hit, and if you do it on the left side or the right side, it makes sort of a horizontal cut. So you can make, tiny little blocks out of it. Right now we're making some different planks and things.
Yeah, so we're just checking up our cooked red alloy.
So if you put red alloy in the center and you cut from above on your wooden plank 3 times, then you get the lowest, the most small, sort of thin piece. Yeah, the thinnest piece. And if you put all those pieces around a red alloy wire, you can make this sort of new redstone thing.
Yeah, it acts just as the jacketed cable, but it's freestanding, so you don't need it to be attached to anything.
Yeah, so it works just like regular alloy wire. It hooks up to any jacketed color, doesn't really matter. Anything like that, it'll do.
Yep.
But
And
it's freestanding, like Marco said. So
yeah, and you can have any texture on it, so if you want it to blend in or whatever.
yeah, so you can actually make it, stone brick if you want it to blend in with stone brick. It doesn't really matter.
Or you can make it out of TNT as well.
Yeah.
Right, so we're just going to show you what else you can do with the handsaw.
We're going to be making some columns, I think,
Yep.
out of marble. So here's a marble slab. It's the first cut from the top.
Yeah, this is the thickest one, and if you put the handsaw beside it, it'll give you a pillar.
A strip, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And then if you put the strip in your crafting table without the handsaw, like with no handsaw at all, you can actually make a column. So if you take out the handsaw for a sec.
So yeah, the difference is the pillar will only go horizontally. I mean the strip will only go horizontally, and the pillar will go vertically.
Yeah, so the pillar is actually what we used upstairs. As you can see when you place these blocks, it's sort of like The Sims. Almost. It's really like you can sort of manipulate it in the way you want because they're
Yeah.
really thin and they don't take up a full block.
Yeah, you can make like really thin stuff with it.
So what we're going to do is make the base for the pillar.
So for this, you want to double cut on the top the marble block.
So you cut once to make a strip, then you cut once again to make a panel, and then you put it next to it, and you can make panel strips.
Yep. So these are the ones that go horizontally, and we're gonna make the base for the column.
So as you can see, you can sort of place around the column here. It's kind of a little tedious sometimes, but it does end up looking really cool.
Yeah, if you get the right angle, you can get a nice.
Now, you'll notice these do look a bit different. That's because we used
basalt at the bottom and the
basalt
top.
brick, and I think we used marble brick as well.
Yeah.
So they aren't marble and basalt, they're just marble brick, which I'm creating here out of 4 marble in the crafting table.
And the basalt is the same, just with cooked basalt.
Yeah, so when you cook the basalt and then put it into a brick, that's what we got for our little entrance there.
Yeah, and to get rid of this, just use the pickaxe. If you made it out of wood, then use a hatchet.
Yeah, so it works the same way as the item that you cut it up with. Right now we're going to be making some covers, some plank covers, which is the lowest, thinnest cut. And if you make them all in a circle, you can make these housed plank covers.
Yeah, these just have a hole in it, so you can see
so you can actually put the freestanding redstone jacketed wire that we made. You can actually put it through the hole that's in there. So that'll allow you to do some really cool, good looking, I guess, panel setups. If you have like a nice place or whatever, and you don't want cables going everywhere, you have like a little housed room with the cable, and then it can go through the hole here.
Or you can have them as windows and just see through them.
Yeah, so there's, as you can see, there's a ton of different things. We couldn't possibly cover every single thing you could do with the handsaw, but that's sort of up to you. It's almost like a creative thing. You don't really want to watch what someone else is doing because you can make all kinds of things that you want to make.
Yeah, we just gave you a couple ideas. We also built a shelf on top and put a chest on top of it.
Yeah. So here we're going to show you how to do something with buckets in the Redpower mod.
Yeah.
If you take tin from Industrial Craft, I believe, and turn it into buckets, the normal way you do, you can actually put buckets back into the alloy furnace, and they will output iron. So it's kind of a loophole that comes with Tekkit because it comes with 2 different mods that aren't really made to be with each other.
Yeah.
So you can smelt this bucket back into iron, but the game assumes that you made it from iron in the first place.
Yeah, you can also, if you make iron doors, obviously you only use iron for those ones, you can get them back. So you get the stuff back from what you made if it's only made from one material.
Yeah, so that's our basic video for Redpower. We're gonna make some more on Redpower very soon.
Yeah, and Bluetricity and all that stuff that comes with it.
Thanks very much, and comment, rate, subscribe. We'll make more videos.
We'll see you soon.